We're live.
Yeah.
Change of plans from the game tonight because real life. And Moose forgot it was Monday.
I am in contact with him, and holy shit, dude.
What happened to his trailer?
It is a long. So uh,
I think his
his current generator is a 30 amp 120 volt, but it's wired to act like it's a 50 amp 240 volt. It splits 120 to two different circuits. The breakers in the generator no longer what handle it is why one no longer works.
uh
I want to wire it back correctly and move the outlets to the other circuit, which would cause the breakers in the generator to go out sometimes. His dad wants to fix it the right way. He's just trying to get it working. His dad wants to fix it the right way. The right way is going to cost $2,000. Just getting it to work is just going to cost an elbow grease. So, in fact, he wants what he's trying to up and run that he can use it to make the money it's going to take to fix correctly.
well, hey, you're reverbing really bad and kind of breaking up.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, son of a bit. Hang on.
How about now? Is that better?
Yep. Are you on your phone or are you on your
I was connected to my headset from a mic and not my mic.
Oh, well that would 100% explain it.
Yeah. So
I can also still hear my wife in the other room with baby. We have had an adventure today with baby. Last night, she popped a fever. Like, she was super snuggly all day, but not warm.
mhm.
Which I was like, uh oh, you never want to get up in my lap and cuddle.
Yeah.
And okay. So then at night, she hit up about 101, 102. Gave her some Motrin and Tylenol. And in the course of 6 hours, we had four near blowout diapers. Like, all hands on deck kind of situation with those diapers because I think Emily was going to puke. And then today I took her to the doctor's office. It looks like she has an allergy to latex. So I have to get special.
Nice.
I gotta get special band-aids for her because we've now got a couple sores around where we've had to put a band-aid. Uh,
So it wasn't ripped skin, it was the band-aids.
yeah, and yeah, we are on some antibacterial cream. They tell us just to keep an eye on her. If the fever doesn't stop in 5 days, bring her back in. But it's probably just some little viral bug.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I was asking if your daughter, before we streamed, was feeling sick because I was going to feel bad if my daughter got her sick.
Yeah. Uh
but
yeah. She but no, she's fine. But then again, Harley had it not too long ago.
then baby pushed the stool in the bathroom that M uses to sit down and set her contact. Pushed it, opened up the medicine cabinet, and proceeded to spill a not quite completely closed bottle of allergy medication on the floor. Luckily, she didn't take any of it. Like, I heard something, I got in there, and it was all over the floor, and she was picking it up. but we almost had a fun trip to the ER because I thought that she might have taken allergy medication in mass quantities, but luckily she did not. So
Yeah.
now I've got to put another safety latch because she waited until she's almost 2 to start meddling. That's been my day, is doing that, going to the store, getting medication, and then uh, cooking and cleaning. Other than when the baby passed out for a couple hours on me, I couldn't move anywhere. Then I had to go buy fuses to replace the ones out in the shed. But it's been a minute since we did this, so let's start off. Is there a project anybody's working on right now?
Hmm. Nope. Not currently.
Just the house and cutting rocks.
The house is really coming along, though. You got like the front wall with all the windows.
Yeah, after today, I got 4 more sheets of siding to put on. Then I've got to trim everything up high and right lower corner.
And you're also getting the interior structure built, too.
Interior's done except for a little mezzanine over the entry door, but that's how I'm holding off on that.
Well, I meant like the drywall and everything.
No, I still got plumbing and electrical to do inside, but it's 40 degrees hotter in the house than it is outside the house, so I'm concentrating outside right now.
Yeah, I got a portable air conditioner, cut a hole in the side of the addition of the shed so that I could have a vent port. And right now, whenever I do have that thing on, it makes the shed tolerable. Like it's in the 80s instead of in like the high 90s to low hundreds.
Inside the house is like 120 or 130.
That can almost make bread.
There's no insulation on the metal ceiling yet.
Yeah, the big thing, I have not had a ton of time this summer because I spent almost all of July traveling and doing stuff, most of it connected to work. And then the little bit of time I have gotten, I have reorganized the shed, built a bin storage system so I could free up the rack and actually free up some storage for me in the shed and get everything organized better. So that now I can hopefully actually make stuff. I really, really want to be able to make stuff here soon. Like if I have time before the end of the summer, and so I can also clear out some of my larger stock of stuff, I intend to build a bench and then try to sell it.
Nice.
Well, I've got to figure out if I'm going to build 100 display boxes or try to find somewhere to buy them for some crystals I just got in that are fragile. Is an easy way to say what they are because they fall apart if you touch them.
Are those the corpse crystals that you got?
Yep.
You just had did y'all went to Oddities this last weekend, right?
Yeah, we were in New Orleans Saturday.
Did y'all do okay, or how was it?
We did pretty good. We made what we would normally make in a 2-day sale.
Did y'all find anything cool to bring home?
We were kind of busy. Nobody really had time to do much walking. I made one quick pass and found a little antique jewelry box that was curved and oddly shaped that just spoke to me, so I bought that.
Cool. Uh, let's see. Nox has seen it, but you haven't, Cannon. I haven't posted a picture. I am currently holding a cursed magic item that has been given to me.
What's the curse?
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton is the curse?
Uh,
He is.
yeah, he is. I am holding a mason jar that has the remains of his signature. Sharpie doesn't super stick to glass, but there's a little doodle that he made on the top that's a skull and crossbone. Inside the mason jar is a bunch of blessed salt. Contained within the blessed salt, wrapped in tinfoil, is a set of Misty Mountain rose quartz dice that Will Wheaton rolled. So I'm in possession of something that is holding the Will Wheaton dice curse. So I am legitimately in possession of like a cursed D&D item. Thanks to my friend John.
Yeah, that's it is it is uncanny the level of uh unlucky that Will Wheaton is when rolling dice.
It's statistically like almost impossible to be uh, that unlucky with dice. Like I believe he has rolled 4 or 5 ones in a row.
Sounds like he needs some selenite if he's rolling real stone dice.
Well, John uh, has bought Misty or likes Misty Mountain dice a lot of times for dice that are more for display than to roll because they do a lot of semi-precious stone, I believe. But the whole reason he did it is just because it'd be funny for it to be cursed, and he thought that a stone dice would hold the curse more than plastic. But yeah, that's sitting on my desk until I build something to hold it on the wall.
Yeah, that's I'm never touching that thing.
It hasn't, like, touching the glass of it has not messed with me on any of my dice
Doesn't
rolls.
that don't care.
This could become the new Bob, and it just gets shipped around to people.
Whatever happened to Bob?
Uh, I think Bob went to Jenna.
I think it's the last person that I heard that I knew of.
Like, it was either Jenna or LeBlanc that had him, but I'm pretty sure he got broken in transit to a con. But I mean, that's also been like a decade. So I think that's what happened. But I mean, like, everybody's had babies since then. Ugh. This room is reminding me that I eventually need to upgrade my HVAC system because this room does not get circulation. Then again, some of y'all found that out playing Magic the other night, didn't y'all?
It wasn't too bad.
How long did y'all play? Like, I went and laid Freya down in our bed.
2.
Damn. That is a very long time to be playing Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Did Topher ever pull off his infinite combo?
No.
Also, Emily was telling me that he ate a couple gummies.
Apparently.
That would be why he got so mellow at the end of the night.
Yep. Yeah, we had fun though.
No, the
And,
reunion was super fun. I'm still eating pork loin.
I mean, it's because it was delicious.
This is true. I know Nasa at first was sad because not everybody ate the garlic bread, and then immediately it all disappeared.
Yeah.
So, I have started looking into some new tools that have come out. Let's see if I can find an image of them. I really like the Ryobi USB that's coming out. I'm about to drop it in one of the ones into the kitchen table chat.
Oh, the cordless stapler.
Yeah, I'm gonna post another one.
Neat.
The second one is because I end up with like a bajillion inflatable pools.
Yeah, the cordless pump.
Yeah, my Intex inflator is starting to go out.
Uh huh.
So that one is like a hyper specific thing that applies to what I need. But I just thought the stapler was cool because let's see, it can do 9/16. Sorry, 1/4 9/16, 1/4 3/8. It can do the round crown staples 3/8 to 9/16, and it can do a 5/8 brad nail 18 gauge. And I won't lie, the fact it can do the little brad nail without me having to get out my pancake compressor
Mm-hmm.
is what sounds super useful to me. What do you think, Cannon?
Looks pretty good. Tracy's got something similar to it, but it's I think it's USB rechargeable.
The thing with the Ryobi USB stuff is like there's some things like the the stapler or like the inflator that I have a very specific purpose for, but then there's a few of them I'm like I wouldn't use that. Also, why are you charging so much? Like they want 79 for a pair of flashlights that run on the USB rechargeable system. Or here is a small puck light, or here is a small uh, adjustable fan. And I'm like, I can see how some people might need this, but for the price, some of it's not great, but some of it is. Like, they have a, like, using this rechargeable system, they have a hot wire foam cutter set, but they want $130 for it. Or there is a soldering iron, but they want $100 for it. And I'm like, those are really cool, but that is way too much for what you're asking.
Have y'all noticed that Home Depot seems to be catering more to the crafter, do-it-yourselfer instead of the like what we do, woodworking and stuff?
They've definitely started shifting more towards the home DIY. I've heard some of the contractors being kind of pissed because the contract section is not as great. Also, my Home Depot has poplar and barnwood that is not just your regular pine material. Like, I think there might still be red oak, but like, it is not carrying near the hardwood that it used to.
Most people have realized that they can go to local sawyers that have bandsaw mills or local cutters, and they can get the hardwood for half price or less than what you can get it at Home Depot or Lowe's.
Now, I haven't called because I haven't had space, which is one reason I'm trying to go through some of my stock and build stuff and sell it. Is there's a cabinet and hardwood floor company that's about a mile from me, and the last time I went there, I handed them about $40, and I left with my truck bed completely full of wood, like walnut, cherry, maple, and red oak. Like, I had enough for me to do any type of little hobby stuff I've been doing. And there's a possibility I could go there and build out of hardwood the table I want in my dining room instead of trying to build it out of dimensional lumber, and it'd be cheaper.
Buying offcuts.
Pretty much, but I mean, it's not like it's offcuts or a slight miscut, and it's stock that they can't use. Also, there's a couple pieces that are kind of, uh, he used the word distressed, that they could not use for flooring, but I could 100% fill with epoxy and then use for something else.
There's a lumber mill in Collins that we used to be able to go to and buy offcuts. Well, really, you could go up there and you could load your truck up in the offcut pile and they wouldn't charge you a penny because they were making, uh, they're basically making construction mats, and then they were getting dimensional lumber off of what they had left over, and then if they cut something off to make it a certain length, they were just throwing that crap away. We were getting it for firewood. I built a lot of crap out of it.
I was glad to find out about this place, and I hope it's still doing what it was doing. I have to, once I have space, I need to call them. But I've used them after the sawmill that was out in Calhoun that I would go to burnt down, because the gentleman decided he was not going to rebuild. He was in his late 60s, early 70s, and he was saying, you know what? This is a sign that I don't need to still have this hobby.
I was given permission that once the house is done and once Tracy gets her she shed, that I can build whatever size shop up on the house site that I want.
If you do that, what are you going to do with the one that you got down at the bottom of the hill right now?
We had discussed finishing it out and letting Emily and Jake move into it for an apartment, but they decided they want a mobile home out here. But Tracy foresees me not wanting to drive down to this shop 900 feet from the house every evening to do what I need to do and then drive back up to the house.
She might be right.
I mean, realistically, it'll be a while before I can get a shop built up there. So once we start moving some of our household goods out of this shop, I'm going to try to set my wood shop up downstairs and get the upstairs cleared out where I can have my leather shop back and get all my sewing machines set up in an area for a sewing shop. Of course, I do have a 22 by 41 upstairs that we've got no plans for, which I told Tracy that there's going to be a section of it up there. It's going to be my man cave.
Emily has informed me that the man cave for me is the shed. She's not wrong. Which is also one of the reasons that we legitimized buying the air conditioner.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
I've been trying to get get the shop that you helped me build. I've been trying to get the rest of the insulation done so I can finish sheetrocking upstairs and start working on some of the stuff downstairs getting insulated so I can actually put an air conditioner in here. But there's so much crap stored up there, I can't get my ladders and scaffolds and sheetrock lift up there to do anything.
I am hoping that I do not have to do any sheetrock for a hot minute. Like, I would really, really like to not do sheetrock for a hot minute.
I don't mind hanging it, but I'm not too thrilled about having to finish it. But I will finish my own.
Like, I don't mind doing sheetrock if the people that are with me are actually doing the sheetrock too. Like, the last time I did sheetrock in this house when we put up the wall, and when I did sheetrock over at Bosch's, uh, in his old house, there was a very much one person was doing a lot more of the lifting.
Mm-hmm.
And I got very tired of that very quickly. So I'll be honest, I don't mind mudding. I'm just not great at it. But I've only had to do it about a dozen times over the course of like 30 years. So it's one of those one of those skills that I have not improved in because of the sheer lack of amount that I have to do it. But I have gotten pretty decent at painting. It's just a lot of people make fun of me because I put drop cloths down.
I am so tempted to go get an airless sprayer to spray the outside of my house with when I get ready to paint it. Because before I pull the scaffold down on that high end I'm working on now, it's getting painted and finished.
I'll be honest, do it. If you have a job big enough, which you do it.
Well, I've used a professional airless sprayer inside, and they can they can generate a lot of overspray. But I've been looking at some of the handhelds, uh, kind of a really good upgraded version of the Wagner power sprayers. That's what I've
Mm-hmm.
been looking at.
Yeah,
What's that?
I picked up a an HPLV sprayer a while back, and I had a couple of instances of using it. Man, that was nice.
Well, I've got an automotive spray gun, and I've sprayed cabinets with those before. The key to those are you've got to get your paint thin right.
Yep.
You got to strain it before it goes in. So I've got a compressor and that gun. That may be what I use.
If it is a very big job, yes. But like for what I mostly have to paint interiors. Like this is the first summer that I have not had to go paint something. And I'm not counting like touch ups, but this is the first time since I was like 20 that I have not had to go paint something. So I know the rollers I want. I know the brushes I like to use. And like I said a second ago, I get made fun of and don't care because I will put drop cloths and painter's tape down to, because I am kind of messy when I paint, but it ends up looking really good. The thing Emily makes fun of is I paint barefoot when I'm painting.
Back when I was doing professional construction, uh, especially when I was a supervisor in the cabinet shop, we did a lot of painting. And I found out real quick you spend money on quality brushes and you keep them clean and they last you a lifetime. So I've got a good supply of high quality brushes.
Uh, yeah, Emily. Oh God, I usually get the sheep's wool. God, I can't remember the name of the brand right now, but like that's the roller I'm going to use. And I both. I think well, I might only have one because I think the last time I painted, I forgot to clean one. But I've had the one that's out there. I know I've had since I moved into the house I was in before this one. So that's been about almost 14 years.
Getting to a tight where you don't have time to clean your rollers, all you got to do is wrap them in a plastic grocery bag or a plastic garbage bag and seal it up, and they'll stay wet forever.
But the Emily made fun of me for painting barefoot, and I told her this way, if I step in paint, I know. If I step on a drip or something like that, I know because then my foot is cold and wet, and I do not walk through the rest of the house and leave a footprint.
Yeah.
Well, let me look over on Discord and see. Oh, that's from Claire. That is new. That's from Claire. That's new. That's from Claire. That's new. We got a few to look at because there's some that Emily posted. So, let us start. If you scroll up in the thing with Antioch, Illinois. Well, let's see. Is that gonna show up for everybody else? Yepper. Do y'all have it open?
I do.
No, I can't find it.
Uh, let's see. If you're on kitchen table,
What's the date on it?
it is 6/23/25. It's right above the one that says flood factor minimal. Should be 4 or 5 posts back up.
The June 23rd.
Mm-hmm. 6/23/25. 4111 North Fox
Yeah, I've
River,
got it.
Antioch, Illinois. So I'm looking at picture one.
Yeah.
Knox, can you do us the joys as we traditionally do of what the fuck this is?
This is yeah. This is unimproved land. Built-in dash 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 is a great year. And 1.22. I mean, they say acres. There is no HOA. That is the upside. Um, own your private island in the chain of lakes. Ahoy, adventurers! Have you ever dreamed of owning your own very own island? Here's your once in a lifetime chance to claim a rare gem on the legendary chain of lakes. This private island spans over 1 acre and sits proudly on Grass Lake, just a stone throw from the iconic Blarney's Island. Local hotspot known for its vibrant bar, live entertainment, boat races, and more. Uh, it's only 200K.
It looks like a swamp.
I do like how it is listed as only a 1 on the flood warning.
Well, I mean, if it's already underwater, you can't flood.
This is true. Okay, that's not a boat. And number one, you know how it looks like it on the far left hand side?
It looks like a houseboat. It's not. It's on fucking stilts.
Yeah, well, it was on stilts. At some point, it was on stilts. Now it's on mud.
In picture two, it looks like there's two houses and a shed there, but well, they resemble houses. They're not houses.
Yeah, that's that. You are. I've looked further on. You are correct. There is another little. There's two. The one on the left, the one on the right, and then there's looks like there's still 3 small outbuildings on it.
And then there's whatever your neighbors got going on.
That's a marina.
The marina is in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, probably a party barge out there.
I hate this. Yep, you're right. There are only 9 pictures, and they are all drone shots. I don't think anybody tried to go on mushland.
No.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like there's 4, what used to be 4, maybe almost 5, because there looks like there's a sunken shed in 6.
Yeah, this is
Claire understood
that's
her.
stu-
Claire understood her assignment.
that's stupid.
Um,
If I had 200K to spend, it damn sure wouldn't be on a flooded island.
I'm looking at it, and it looks like at one point they boxed it out and filled it with dirt, and then did not maintain the retaining walls. Also, I'm assuming this lake is not very deep throughout most of it. I don't like this place, but also morbid curiosity makes me wish I had seen inside. It looks like, okay, I'm on 9. It looks like there was a third house right next to the burned out tree. let's see, one shed in the lake, two tiny buildings, a shed that fell over and into the lake, and what might have been three houses. That one sucks. Okay, I'm going to scroll up to the next one, or the first one Claire posted, and it's in Scott.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Do I need to repost the link, Cannon?
No, I got it. It's 5.1 million.
5.1 million, 4 bed, 5 bath, 9,800 square feet.
Yeah.
And
Hang on a second.
and you can see where it looks like there used to be another one or two houses on the property based on entry points.
And did I read that correctly? That it's in an HOA?
I have not read that part. I just have the pictures up for the general viewers.
Hang on a second.
You know where this is, don't you?
The Gazette Road. Okay, so if this is the, where's my duder? There he is.
Oh my God, number
Put him
two
right
is
here.
picture 2 is bougie as fuck. And is taken from the neighbor's yards, across the neighbor's yard's lake. Well, pond.
Okay.
Is that
Okay, so guys,
car garage?
Is that what?
A 5-car garage.
I'm not sure. I'm on picture 2, and I feel like this is where a murder mystery is set at in like a Glass Onion film. That it's at least a 3-car garage and then a very fancy entryway. This looks like this place would be people who have horses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Looks like it's got 9 spaces for cars.
Huh. I'm on 5, Cannon. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Number 6 is
But I thought that was.
Number 6 is we got all of our furniture at Pier 1 before it closed. This a country club.
No, it's just really a really fancy house. I'm trying to get this back up.
This a woman that wanted her husband to go broke before she divorces him.
There's a chance of that.
That light. Okay.
You could take a bath in the kitchen sink. Let me rephrase it. You could take a bath in the first kitchen sink.
Secure. There. And Gazette Road. Past Lorman Road.
Water purifier pump right off of the bar. Okay, that looks like a microwave in the counter. Is that a broiler in number 14, Cannon, that's right next to this gas top?
Or a pizza oven.
Might be. This room is more expensive than my entire house. Also, I can see 3 TVs in number 14. Okay, number 15 and 16, I don't hate the kitchen.
The island's too big.
A little bit, but my wife would absolutely kill for a sink like that.
The sink, yeah, but the island in number 15, that's just way too big because you're not going to sit at it like a bar because there's cabinets under it on both sides, it looks like, and it's a waste of space other
Maybe
than cabinets.
maybe it's the access to the panic room.
Like the folks that built this house is going to squat down to crawl into their panic room.
All right, we got the forever hallway.
Hmm.
Okay, number 18.
What what number are you on?
I'm on 18.
Okay. I'll be waiting in 19 for y'all.
I'm not complaining about 18. That is
You will complain less about 19.
Oh, Nettie.
19 is nice. That
This this is the D&D room.
I've that couch looks like it would be comfy. Oh, number 20. The other part of that room. That is quite the cellar. And it is climate controlled.
It is in fact.
Oh, only one problem with that picture.
It's wine and not mead.
I mean, we have
It's not mule's meat.
we have a combined capacity of 55 gallons a batch. I don't see that being a problem. I would just need y'all over here for a weekend twice. Well, three times. Once to make it, once to rack it, and then once to bottle it.
Oh, we could do way more than 55, man. Factor in a topher and wives.
I got 40-gallon capacity by myself.
Let's see, was it in
That's
Louisiana?
true.
Was it in Louisiana
That
25
was
gallons individually per adult? Or is it 25 gallon per household? Because that
400. It's 400 gallons in Mississippi per person.
because Topher and I nearly exceeded the limit when we were making mead regularly and brewing beer. Okay, there is a theater. The theater is more expensive than my house. Okay, first kids' room. Then all of a sudden a bathroom. Then another bedroom. Another
a
kitchen?
kitchenette.
Kitchenette.
It's a kitchenette.
A pantry.
That's the kids' table.
Okay, number 29 feels like I'm in a hallway in a hotel. Way too bougie of a bed. Well, I found what my wife and I'm pretty sure what Mish would like. Have you seen 31 Nox?
I have. I'm on 35.
Boutique closet.
No, that's not Misha. No, uh, 35. That's for Mish.
Okay, that is a very nice bathroom. Now, are those heated towel racks that I keep seeing in
No,
the bathrooms, or is that just
I think that's just the style of uh towel racks that they're using.
okay? Number 37 probably would have the shower has a shower next to the shower. Like 37, you are in a shower that will blast you from every direction. Then you go through the other door into the other shower with the bench seat that has the wand and the rainfall shower. They damn near have a water park for a bathroom. Another kitchen or kitchenette. Looks like this one also has the washer and dryer in it. That's a nice porch. And it's artificial grass. Oh, 43. Oh, and number 44, there is a built-in gun range.
Yeah, this house is ridiculous, and it's exceptionally close from where I am.
Okay, 46 is in the garage. The size of the garage makes the Roadster look absolutely tiny. And is that an epoxy floor?
Yes.
And 50 is what you need for your D&D map for everything.
Yep.
Come on. This is absolutely
Extra.
it is the most ridiculous. I will say there's one thing I really, really don't like about this. Is that the master suite is on one side and what would be the kids' bedrooms or guest rooms or whatever you want them to be are on the other side of the house.
With a house like that, they got to live in nanny.
With a house like this, I think that there's two separate kitchens, so like it's two houses. I mean, if that's what people want, that's completely cool. But like, I could not put my kids that far away from me because they would. Nox, you know your goddaughter. She would go a wandering.
Correct.
All right. Let's go up and we'll do one more. We'll do 35-acre estate with replica. No, wait, we already did that one. We already did the mine shaft, didn't we? I think we did that last time, but it's been months. So we'll stick with those two. Claire understood her assignment well. I do believe. One of them was, why would you even pay for it? Because it's gonna sink, and the other one is, somebody has too much damn money. I'm assuming oil or real estate. Anyway, guys, it was good to sit down and do this.
Yeah. That was fun. That last one is surprisingly large and surprisingly, especially as close as it is to where I am.
If we took that over, we could 100% make a compound.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys. I don't know what else we got going on. I think we might have Daryl One this weekend. I'm not 100% sure. We might stream Repo at some point. I think that's all we got going schedule wise. But Nox, since you're here,
We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. And until next time, folks, don't let your meatloaf